So while I'm waiting for car to bake, here's pinstripe I did today. And it was, we had painted the whole side of this car. And I had to match this. I didn't think this was done that well. There was actually a big paint smudge and everything. This is a brand new car. I don't know who did this. This was done with a brush apparently. I prefer an airbrush. They're a little harder to do by brush. So what I did was I just sanded the whole thing off so I didn't have to match any of that previous job. And I ran down this way. And I have an old printout of these different stripe sizes. And this is what I do. I just line it up. This one here was a match. And that ended up being, that's for this system here, F21, which is, this is what it looks like. It's basically a striped stencil, and I'll show you how, if I can get this camera set up. Running it, you basically pull it straight like that, how you want it. And then you got to, there's a clear top that comes off now, and that's a little tricky. What I usually do is I'll make a little cut here, pull it back, and that'll come off. Let's see if I can do this with the camera actually watching it. Okay, I'll just make a little cut there. Sharp razor usually is better. And another cut. And another cut. Okay, and then you just kind of press that down so it's going to stick good. Pull that back. Then you take some masking paper on each side. So to get those to the point like that, take the middle one, set it aside, and then whichever side you want to go into the other one, you go way back and do a gradual right into it like that. And then I do this with an airbrush, but you can drag a brush over this too. Bring your one side down even to that point. Spray it, and then pull this back up. Run your other side even all the way into it. Spray that. I don't even know if this was focused. Come on, focus. And you can end up getting, that's how you get a point like that. If it's focused, I can't tell. An easier way is just bring your stripe out the way it lays out. Leave this middle one alone. And then run your lower to a point. And your upper one to a point, maybe out a little further. Mask it off and airbrush it in like that. That also looks pretty good, and it's a little easier. But to get it to one point like that, that's how it's done. And I was happy the repair on this particular car, I didn't have to get into whoever did these stripes and have to recreate that. And what I found out with the Waterborne paint, it doesn't do pinstripes. It just, they just don't stick. Doesn't really work out. So we ordered this kit from this company. Just all the base colors, and you just tint them as necessary. You only need a little bit at a time. And most of my Most of my pinstripes are with this fairly inexpensive airbrush, and this little cup that it holds usually does it. You just got to reduce it enough, not too much, and I find that's an excellent way to lay out a pinstripe. When in doubt, just put the tape stuff on. It's a lot easier. Oh, cool. All baked. Ready for sanding and buffing in the morning. 2013 Subaru WRX. Damaged roof, deck lid, bumpers. The snow that was all over this. Somebody in the dealer lot tried to clear it. Had a little trouble clearing it, apparently. These things are running, what, 27 grand now? Yikes, had a big hair that landed right there. Pulled it out, last coat, and then just do another coat down. That'll sand out, that's not a big deal. Actually got a little more dust than I'd like, but I didn't even wash this, just kind of sanded it, blew it off, wiped it down a few times, blew it off a few times. Didn't have time to wash and all that, had to be done today. So it can be polished tomorrow and put back together. Interesting color. It's kind of a purple, bluish purple, and it has a real deep violet flip to it. It's pretty cool. Oh, cool. Time to go home. Milo, you probably know about this product, but if you don't, look into it. It looks like something you might like. It's a Waterborne 1K primer, but it's designed for quick spot repairs or even a little bigger. And my first question was how do you put a Waterborne primer over bare steel? Say your bodywork, a little bit of exposed bare steel before you go into your feathered out paint. And here's their answer. The primer surfacer contains a flash rust inhibitor. But this is pretty cool. I like it on plastic repair. You do your plastic repair on, say, a bumper cover or something like that. Put a coat of adhesion promoter down, and then you can hammer a coat, heat gun dry it, sand it immediately, keep coating it, keep doing like that until it's done, and you're ready to roll. It's fairly fast. It's an interesting. So far, so good. We've been trying it. And all right, that's enough for the technical babble. See ya. And now Monday, it's starting to rain. Time to pull into the Dunkin' Donuts over here. Oh no. Oh no, not the Tiki Port sign. No! Oh, that's just not good. That's really bad. Gonna have to have a Mai Tai now, I think.